Hello and welcome to your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, June 6th. Looking at some of the key points to the forecast, we're looking at breezy conditions today, not as strong as we saw yesterday, Saturday, but still some breezy conditions should exist out there, especially across the Snake Plain and Arco Desert. Then we're going to experience some dry and cooler conditions today and Monday. Might see some isolated showers work back into the forecast Tuesday and perhaps Wednesday, but those again should be isolated. And then we've got a brief change up getting thrown our way on Thursday with a system coming into the area. First, taking a look at lightning, what occurred yesterday. We have a couple of lightning strikes that occurred over Caribou County and southern Bannock County. Nothing too crazy, though. We had probably about 10 or 12 lightning strikes that occurred, much less than we saw the previous day. Taking a look at satellite here, we'll let this loop through. We've got kind of in a period of transition here. We've got one system kind of moving away in Montana and Wyoming. That's going to push off to the east, leaving dry conditions. This is behind a cold front that's moving through the area this morning. And then we see the next low pressure system out here in the Pacific Northwest off the coast here. That's going to start to creep our way, and that's what's going to fuel a couple of isolated showers and perhaps some thunderstorms on Tuesday. But again, those are isolated. We'll see that low pressure kind of then work its way back westward, strengthen, and then bring us, if it kicks on into the coast later on Thursday, that's when we'll see that next system move in that could impact us. Taking a look at the weather and impacts outlook, not much to speak of here in the short term. Again, breezy and perhaps low relative humidities across the Snake Plain and Magic Valley for today. Breezy in a couple of other locations, but really a pretty solid couple of days with really no impacts. And then on Thursday, colored this kind of that yellow-orange color because we might have some impacts with that system coming in, but with that right now, confidence is not the highest. Whether that makes it into our area and what those impacts are, we'll have that on the coming days. Taking a look at conditions today, we're expecting temperatures in the upper 70s for most and across the Snake Plain, maybe even touching 80 in some locations. Relative humidities are going to be in the teens across the Snake Plain, maybe even perhaps a little lower into the Central Mountain locations, but around 15 to 20% across the south and eastern portions. Again, we're not going to be as strong for winds today, but we could still see some breezy conditions, especially across the far southern extent of Idaho, and then across the Central Mountains into the Arco Desert as well. We could see wind gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour today out of the southwest. Then Monday conditions, essentially pretty much the same. We're going to see maybe temperatures rise a degree or two from today's readings. Relative humidities should come up a little bit too. So instead of what we're seeing today, which is very dry, we'll tick those up a couple of percentage points as well. And then the other change is that winds will start to die down a little bit too. They'll weaken from today and certainly yesterday, what we saw yesterday. All that being said, we do still have elevated fire weather risk out there with the warm and dry conditions and perhaps a little breezy conditions. That's why we're outlined for elevated fire danger, elevated fire weather across the Snake Plain. That all changes Monday as we start to uptick those relative humidities and downtick those winds a little bit. Then just wanted to briefly touch on this Thursday system. Here we have the forecast high temperatures for the next couple of days for several locations throughout our forecast area. This Thursday period here, I just wanted to point out that it's much cooler than what we're experiencing for temperatures now. And here's kind of the forecast temperatures for Thursday. We're expecting right now we're looking at temperatures in the upper 60s, maybe barely touching 70 in some locations, but of course that could all change in the next couple of days. We are expecting this system to come in and provide perhaps some rain showers and some precipitation, but we'll work out those details in the next couple of days. And then looking beyond that at the 6 to 10 day precipitation and temperature outlook, after that system, Thursday we look to get back into a warm and very dry period going into mid-June. So conditions will flip back, and we're expecting warm and dry conditions to prevail through that mid-June time period. So in summary, again, we're going to be a little bit breezy today, but lighter than the winds we saw yesterday. We're going to have dry and cool conditions today and Monday. Could see some showers and perhaps an isolated thunderstorm or two pop back into the forecast Tuesday and Wednesday. And then that system coming in for Thursday. So that's the forecast this morning. If you have any questions, please give us a call at the number here or email us or go ahead and get on our social media pages as well. Thanks.